Hi there, and welcome to Everyday Treasures. Today I have for you something that's very precious and special to me, although it was not a gift. It is something that I purchased on my own. For some reason it just has an incredible amount of appeal to me. This is a Bulldog Brand pocket knife. It is called a Serpentine Stockman or a Sowbelly Stockman. It offers 3 blades. This one is in white bone, which is as close to ivory as I'm going to get. I don't have one in stag, but that would be a real thing to have. As you can see, this has the trademark pit bull etch with the 2 fighting dogs. This is marked handmade with the 2 pit bull fighting dogs. On the back side it says Bulldog Brand, and it says hammer forged, Solingen, Germany. You can see this one does have a blade rub right here, and that's from when being closed it rubs on this blade here because there's not a liner. This one, in the pocket knife world, talk about walk and talk. This one of course has match striker pulls, which is the serration here, and snaps open pretty authoritatively. Zoom out a little bit. You can see it fits the hand very nicely. The blade is carbon steel, so it will rust and discolor. I've carried this one quite a bit. And it also snaps closed very nicely. Again, you can hear it snap open and the main blade closing. This is called a spay blade, and this is for castrating animals. Again, you can see that it has been well carried. Also marked handmade with the pit bulls on the tang. The obverse is not marked. This one does not snap open as authoritatively. The spring is a little weak, but with all mass-produced items, some are going to be different. This is the small blade. It doesn't snap hardly at all open. Closes pretty well. These nickel silver bolsters are pinched on the end, and you can see the white bone here, which has discolored from being carried in a pocket. When I got it, it was very, very white. Now it is mellowed to this beige tan color, which I find to be incredibly appealing. The finish work here is very, very nice on these blades. They're not overly polished, and you can still feel the sharp edges, but all of these pieces blend into each other with only the tiniest bit of a fingernail grabbing on. Brass bolsters, or brass liners rather. And this is just an all-around very pleasant blade to carry. It has offered lots of utility over the years, and it's just been incredibly enjoyable. But because I'm the person that I am, and because I've lost blades before, I wasn't satisfied with the possibility that carrying it every day I might lose it. And so this was the first one that I bought to replace it should the ultimate demise ever occur. This is also white bone, as you can see, but bone varies as it is a natural product. There are lots and lots and lots of differences. This one has some veins or what might even be grain here. And on this one, which is more highly polished because it's never been carried, this one has some pores here, and you can also see the vast color difference. On the other side, with the shield, you can see this one has a more mottled appearance with some dark flecks. And this one only has some dark flecks on the back side here, as you can see. Again, this blade is brand new. It's never been carried. Snaps open very nicely with authority. The blade has some oil on it, and you can see the Pitbull trademark there. Again, marked handmade with the Pitbulls on the tang. The obverse Bulldog Brand, hammer forged, Solingen, Germany. Again, these blades are extremely nice, but from the factory sometimes the edge does not have the best geometry. As this one, you can see, if you catch the light just right, you can see that the edge on the front side is not as well ground. And in the video, there's a dark spot right here that cannot be seen with the naked eye. So that's very interesting. Snaps closed very nicely. Spay blade is also marked handmade. Pops open very nice. You can see oil on the blade to keep it from rusting. This one snaps closed nicely. And then the small blade, also very nicely finished. Snaps open with authority. Pitbulls on the tang. 2004 on the obverse, and this one will snap closed very well as well. It shows the wide variety of differences between things that you might see that are mass produced. This one, which has been carried and used but does not open and close on some of the blades as nicely as this one does. And this one, which has never been carried or used. Again, me being the person that I am, not satisfied with just having one, I made sure that I collected another. This one is black horn. As you can see, the horn has these swirls which offer a wide variety, black and white with some tan. The opposite side, of course, this one is quite oily to keep it preserved. Wipe some of that off so that it's more easily seen. Again, nickel bolsters. You can tell these are very shiny. The shield fits flawlessly along with the pins. Backside is again very superbly finished. And we'll take a look at the blades. Match striker pulls, handmade. You can see the excellent etching on this blade. Snaps open very strongly. Again, Bulldog Brand. Geometry on this blade is better, but you can tell right here, you can see that the blade geometry is just not perfect. Would need to be corrected if it was going to be carried. There's a a dull spot right there that you can feel with the fingernail. Snap it closed. Very strong. Spay blade. No blade rubs. On the front side. Does not snap open as strongly. You can see there's oil on that blade as well. And then the small blade, which is a very strong open. Hi-oh. Also marked 2004. And closes very nicely. But
want to get a baby kibble with a broken?
yes, peekabee. Go, mama. Then there's this one. Stag I could not obtain, but I did obtain the pearl. This one is also oily. Wipe some of the oil off. This one has a rub here on the nickel bolster.
What's this?
What is that? It's my 2-year-old son. This one also has a very different shield.
What is this? Is it a color?
Yes, look at that. That's yellow. So as you can see, these three have the bomb style shield, but this one has a club style shield. So it's very different. Same level of finish. Brass liners. Match strike poles. This one, however, is marked cut and horse. Also marked handmade. Very nice snap. Opposite side, Bulldog Brand hammer forged 1993. See if we can get that in there. And Solingen, Germany. Spay blade, hard pull, marked handmade. Clean on the obverse. And then the small blade, hard pull. Handmade bulldogs here. And a pretty nice snap open. Close this up. So, this is a collection of Sowbelly Stockmans. These three, never been carried. This one, of course, is my favorite. But because I'm terrified of losing it, I very, very rarely carry it anymore. You can see the finish differences. These highly polished all the way over. And this one is a little bit dull on the shield and on the bone. Bulldog doesn't make knives anymore, or at least they don't make knives in Germany anymore. And I certainly can recommend picking up a Bulldog Brand pocket knife. I have several I'll show in future episodes, but these are excellent, excellent knives. I don't know if they are excellent working knives. I don't work with knives for a living, and I certainly wouldn't use one of these if I did. But they're excellent pocket jewelry to have, to use occasionally to cut your food or to open a package or cut some string, things of this nature. Maybe a little whittling while you're waiting for somebody. These are excellent, excellent tools. Edge retention is very nice. Hardness of the steel is what you would expect. And then, of course, the fit and finish are just simply amazing. These you really could do worse. Now, the most expensive one, I think I paid for this one, and I purchased it sometime around 2010 maybe, and I think I paid $94 for this one. The first one that I purchased, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $40 or $50, and then these I bought from a collector knife website. I think these cost me somewhere in the neighborhood of $60 or $70 a piece. This one, of course, being the most expensive. So there you have it. A small collection of Serpentine Stockmans.
Hi,
Heyo!
hello.
And my 2-year-old is back. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up.
Who's this?
Like maybe. I'd sure appreciate it. Thank you.